Hello dear student, welcome back to English class. Here dear students, in the last class we completed our second lesson and in today's class we are going to learn a unit 3. From that we are going to learn section A. Section A, that is the last leaf, which is written by O. Henry. Okay, the last leaf. Here, see your last page. You can get information about this author. So actually this author's name, see here, William Sidney Porter, and William born in 1862 to 1910. Okay, so he was just better known by his pen name of O. Henry. So here he was just famous by his name like O. Henry, and he was an American writer, and Henry's short stories known for their wit, wordplay, warm characterization and unexpected endings. See here, wit means what here? Sentimental, mental, even emotional stories, and he used to write, and which were adored by his readers but often panned by critics. Okay, most of O. Henry's stories are set in his own time. The early 20th century, many take place in New York City and usually deal with ordinary people such as clerks, policemen and here waitresses. Means what here? So whatever characters in his story, they were common people, like here policeman, clerk. So he used to written lots of stories on them. Got it about him? So in the last leaf, this sweet lesson is there. This is very sweet lesson, and in this lesson there are three characters, that is Johnsy and Sue. Sue is Johnsey's friend, and Behrman, okay, Behrman, who was a 16 years old man, and he was a neighbor of these both. Got it? So these three characters are there in this story. So first we have to see or read the warm-up activity. What is the meaning of the word masterpiece? Masterpiece, what is the meaning of that? It is related to art. See, who is the best artist? Okay, a good art, very good art is called as masterpiece, one of the art. And here can the word only be used for the works of talented and as well as artists such as Leonardo da Vinci, or can an unknown artist produce a masterpiece? Discuss in group of 5. So you have to write down it. We can't discuss nowadays, but you have to write down whatever you are thinking is there related to this activity. Got it? Now just I will start to read here. Take a pencil and point out it, underline the difficult words and write down meaning their self only. Here first see, in first paragraph what they told: in Greenwich Village at the top of a 3-story brick house, Sue and Johnsy had their studio. They had met at an English street, Delmonico's, and found their tastes in art so congenial that the joint studio resulted. What happens here? Here they given the name of the place, that is Greenwich Village. Greenwich Village, actually this is the place where the new pandemic started and it was affected to many people. So pneumonia, that time the new pandemic, that was the pneumonia was started there. Nowadays you know, yes, very well, corona is there, yes. So that time it was a pandemic of pneumonia. So each and every people was just affecting by this disease. So here Greenwich Village on the 3-story means what here? Floor, 3 main floor, okay, 3 floor of bricks house. Bricks house, you know, bricks house. Sue and Johnsy had their studio. So these both, yes, Sue and Johnsy, these both are there, had their studio. Studio of means young artists. These both young artists was there. They were working there in their studio. They had met at an English street Delmenicos and found their taste in art. So here they had, okay, means here they addressed one place. Which one? 8th Street, Delmenica. This is the address of that particular place, and they decided to means they decided to do their artwork in that studio. Here see, congenial means agreeable. Agreeable. So means they agree to do this work, okay, in the joint studio resulted. Means they opened their joint studio. They started to make painting there. This both, okay, this both young artists. That was a May. In November, a cold, unseen stranger, whom the doctor called pneumonia, stalked about the colony, touching one here and there with his icy fingers, smiting his victims by scores. And what happened? See, that time it was a May. In May and in November, the cold started, and one disease, doctor called it what? Pneumonia. So that disease started there. See, stalked. Stalked means hunted. Stalked means hunted. So people were get infected to this disease because of this disease, and doctor called it pneumonia. About the colony, touching one here and there, and it was spreading by touching to other, and even with his icy fingers. Icy means it was just actually icy fingers means just if you point out it means it will also affect it to you. Smiting his victim by scores. See, smiting means what? Striking someone forcefully. Smiting, striking someone forcefully. So everybody were get infected because of this disease. Scores means harm. Okay, harm. Then Jhansi he smote, and she lay scarcely moving on her iron bedstead, looking through the small window panes at the blank side of the next brick's house. And see, Jhansi, she got infected because of this only, because of this pneumonia. And then what happened? It attacked to her. See, Jhansi, Jhansi he smote. Smote means what here? Attacked. Okay. And she lay scarcely. It means hardly. She was finding very difficulty to move. Okay. So she slept on means just she was on bed only. And she was looking from there a small windows panes at the blank side of the next brick's house, and while sleeping on the bed she was just watching, observing outside of the windows. One morning the busy doctor invited Sui into the hallway. She has one chance in 10, he said, and that chance is for her to want to live. Your little friend had made up her mind that she is not going to get well. Has she anything on her mind? See, one day what happened? See, doctor invited by her friend, okay, by Sui. She called doctor because her condition was very bad. Jhansi's condition was very bad. So she invited to the doctor, and doctor he came and he told that only one chance is there. Means from the 10 person, only one person can alive. It is only one chance, and it is chance for her. She wanted to live or no. So it is depend upon her willpower. Okay, want to live means willpower. If her willpower is good means she will be recover early. Okay, so your little friend has made up her mind that she is not going to get well, and he told that your friend she just made her mind like, I will not get up, I will not well soon. So she made her mind and just asked her what is going on in her mind. He told to Jhansi's friend. She wanted to paint the Bay of Naples, okay, so Bay of Naples someday, said Sui. Then Sui, okay, friend of the Jhansi, what she said? She wanted to actually paint the Bay of Sea, that one seer, one masterpiece, name of the masterpiece, that is Bay of Naples. Okay, so she wanted to make a art of this, and then she will get happy. Her friend told. Paint, Bosch, said the doctor. I will do all that science through my efforts can accomplish. But when my patients begins to count the carriages in her funeral procession, I subtract 50% from the curative power of medicine. See, then doctor answered, paint. Bosch means nonsense. What it is nonsense? What you are talking about? Said the doctor. I will do all that science. Means he told that whatever I have learned from science, and that science is telling that, see, if we are doing the efforts, if we are taking a proper medicine, then only she will get cure. Otherwise, this painting and all those things, she will not recover. And he is telling even what he is telling seer. But when my patient being to count the carriage in her funeral process, means from her death, means she decided in her mind that I want to or not, I don't want to live. So she decided and she made her mind. So it is difficult to cure her. Even medicine also can't help to her. After the doctor had gone, Sui went into the workroom and cried a napkin to a pulp. Then she staggered into the Jhansi's room with her drawing board. Jhansi lay scarcely making a ripple under the bedclothes, with her face towards the window. What happened? See, when doctor told her and doctor went from there. Then she was, while listening all those things, she was very sad, and then she went inside the room and she started to cry. So she cried a lot. Seer cried a napkin to a pulp means cried a lot. Then she staggered, means what? She entered into the Jhansi's room. She came there, she entered into Jhansi's room and with her drawing board. Okay, she brought her drawing board and she entered. And Jhansi, when what she is seeing? Jhansi, she just by laying, she was just hardly making the ripple and seer under the bedclothes with her face towards the window, and she was just observing outside the window. Sui arranged her board and began a pen and ink drawing to illustrate a magazine's story. As she was sketching, she heard a low sound, several times repeated. She went quickly to the bedside. What happened? See, when she actually, her friend wanted that Jhansi will be recover very soon. So for that she was trying a lot, and she brought one board, which means for drawing a good thing. So she brought a drawing board and she kept in the Jhansi's room. Okay, and she started to draw something. Illustrate means show. So she was showing the magazine stories and just started to draw something. And as she started to sketch, what happened? She heard a low sound, something repeated voice sound she heard, and she went near to the bedside of the Jhansi. So Jhansi's eyes were open wide. She was looking out of the window and counting backward. And that time what? She went near that, but Jhansi, she was just whispering something, she was murmuring something, and her eyes was totally or full open, and she was just looking out of the window and she was counting backwards. Like 12, she said, and little later 11, then 10, then 9, then 8, 7, almost together. She was started to count backward, okay, backward numbers. Next page here. She looked out of the window. What was there to count? There was only a bare dairy yard and the blank side of the bricks house 20 feet away. So she was thinking what she is observing outside of the window. So she started to look out of the window. What she have seen? There was nothing. Okay, there was nothing, and there was nothing attractive area also. But she was watching outside the window and she was counting something. So here she got the question that what she was looking outside. Next, see, an old ivy vine climbed halfway up the bricks wall. Its skeleton branches clung almost bare to the crumbling bricks. See, and what she have seen there? An old ivy vine means what? See, it is one of the climbing plants. Okay, with the dark green leaves. It was just climbing. See here in the picture, very small. You can see here. Yes. So it was only halfway up the bricks, and its skeleton branches clung. Means what? Skeleton branches means almost all leaves were fallen and almost bare to the crumbling bricks. Means remaining all, they are also in the way of falling. Okay, means only few leaves were there, and these bricks only, yes, these branches only holding the wall, and there was nothing to see. What is it, dear? Asked we. 6, said Johnsy in almost a whisper. They are falling faster now. 3 days ago there were almost 100. It made my headache to count them. But now it's easy. There goes another one. There are only 5 left now. See here. Now, Johnsy, she asked to the Johnsy, what is there? What is dear? What you are counting? And what you are watching outside? So, Johnsy answered, 6, said she, and she told, like whisper, she said that now it is falling faster. 3 days ago there was 100 of leaves were there, and now that time it was tough to count, but now it is easy. Only 5 are left, and I am counting that only. 5 what, dear? She asked. Leaves on the ivy vine. When the last one falls, I must go too. I have known that for 3 days. Didn't the doctor tell you? See, here she answers. Okay, Johnsy answered to her, only 5 means leaves. I am talking about leaves, which was ivy vine, means which was that about through that climbing part, okay, on the wall. And when the last one will be get to fall, I will die. Means I must go, means I will die. And even you don't know, doctor also told like that. Oh, I never heard of such nonsense, said she with the magnificent scorn. What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? Don't be a goosey. Why, the doctor told me this morning that your chances for the getting well real soon were 10 to 1. So Johnson's friend, okay, when she heard about her, so she answered that, oh, I never heard about such nonsense. Means I never heard such a nonsense. You are talking about the leaves, and you are thinking if all leaves will get, means all leaves will be die. This plant means all leaves will be get down or fall down. So you will also die. This is very magnificent score. Means she was in angry. And she was in anger, and she told that. And even she told, why you are thinking like that? These are the goosey. Means what? Silly. Don't be silly. And doctor told, your chance is that from the 10 out of 1. You can recover. There goes another, said Johnsy, keeping her eyes fixed upon the wall. That leaves just 4. I want to see the last one fall before it gets dark. Then I will go to. Again, again Johnsy started to tell her, there goes another. See, one more, just fall down. And she was just keeping her eyes fixed upon the wall, and she is telling now there are only 4 leaves, and now I am waiting for the last one. When this, before this dark, if this last one also leaf will get down, then I will also go. Johnsy dear, said she, bending over her. Will you promise me to keep your eyes closed and not look out of the window until I am done working? I must hand those drawings in by tomorrow. I need the light or I would draw the shade down. So then Jhansi, yes, she is telling to her friend, Jhansi dear, you just give me one promise. You just close your eyes. You will not see the outside of the window. You will not observe. Just give me promise and just close your eyes. I want to complete my drawing because I have to give it tomorrow. So here it is, I want light. So I am drawing here. So you just keep quiet. Just close your eyes. She is telling to her friend. Couldn't you draw in the other room? Asked Jhansi coldly. See, she is asking now, why you are drawing here only? Why you can't or you could not draw in another room? She asked. I would rather be here by you, said Sui. Besides, I don't want you to keep looking at those silly ivy leaves. See, she is telling, I came here because of you only, for you only, because why? Because if I go inside means again you will start counting, you will start thinking about your death. So better I will keep here only looking to you, otherwise you will continuously observe those silly ivy leaves. Tell me as soon as you have finished, said Jhansi, closing her eyes and eyeing white and still, because I want to see the last one fall. I am tired of waiting. I want to lose my hold on everything and go sailing down, just like one of those poor tired leaves. See, now she is telling, okay, then see, Jhansi is telling, okay, then I will close my eyes, just you finish, as soon as possible you finish your drawing, because I want to see the last one when it will fall, because I am tired about the waiting and I want to see. I want to leave everything. Lose my hold means I want to leave everything, and means she is thinking about death only. So she wanted to, she is telling, yes, just I will leave everything. I will lose my hand, and even like how the poor leaves will leave their hopes, like that only I will also leave everything. Okay. So here, see here, next what will happen we have to see. Yes, so here first part we completed. The second part of this lesson we will complete into next class. Till watch this video and write down the difficult words and its meaning. Okay, thank you.